guys. I gotta fix it. I know it's broken. It's broken. But oh, there we go. You tried to gift me a sub to my own channel and it didn't work? I'm already subbed to my channel. Alright, well level 13. It's really loud in my ear. So I will adjust. Everybody stretch before they sit down. So they're ready. We're gonna do a lot of running in this game. Make sure our gear's in good repair before we get clobbered. Cannot repair. So you can't repair your pants or your helmet or your shirt, but you can repair gloves and shoes. We haven't found any necklaces yet. Hey, Mr. J. Hello there, Mordal. It's tough stuff. Got him. He did not drop any loot. You seem to have no sound. Let's see. I can see my mic. And there's very light music in the game right now. And like birds. You don't hear any of that? Shoot. I forgot to do something. I didn't change my stream information. We're actually on day 3. You are here. I am happy. That sounds good. All right, back at it. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, Brock, 1977. Welcome back. At least I think you're the same Brock that was here before. Sound is good. Good. My standing has increased. I wonder what all these little poles are. Yeah, I just didn't remember the 1977 on your name. Get him. Just trying to remember what all the buttons do. One of these buttons is a social button. Maybe it'll just pop up if somebody wants to get a hold of me. Oh no, my health is bad. And I got 2 of them on me. Got 7 parfaits. I guess that's what we're going to be eating. An explosion thing. It's one of those powers, either Q, R, or F. I leveled up too, I think. Oh, maybe I didn't. Thought I leveled up. I must be close. I played an extra 2 hours off stream. Level 13. I see it's wrong. See, I tried to get on earlier and I missed things. Now it's updated. Well, we're close enough if you want to get in game. Nope, killed them both. I want to say it's still possible to sign up for the beta thing if anybody else is interested. One of my friends said he just got it today. Without having to buy the game, actually. Thank you for following TR Crow 184. Oh no, I've died here before. Just try not to do it again. temporary code. Oh, so they're just selecting them at random? You gotta come up with new dances. Y'all are gonna have to teach me something. Thank you, The Ginger, for subscribing with your tier 1. That is 4 months in a row, which is pretty dang awesome. Uh-oh, F1. Yes. Better than my bucket and my mop. Oh, I can't. That song is driving me nuts now. I can't even watch TikTok anymore. Grandpa Mom. What an interesting name. Okay. They turned on the lights for me. I feel like I'm at home. Look where we are. Hold on a second. If I can find the inn, I'm gonna go a little bit berserk because I've been trying to get here for so long. This looks like an inn. Would you like to check in? Yes, please. Heck yeah. That only took 1,000,000 hours to do. Did you get here, barely noob? I died so many times trying to get to this town. Hold on, an iron axe. Do I have an iron axe? I am enjoying it. Very much so. Let's see what we can make here. Hey! I just noticed your name was Play New World. I didn't see that before. That's a cool thing to do. Thank you. I'm pretty sure. Nut roasted poultry. That sounds delicious. What else we got in here I can cook? Not much. Well, thanks for being here. Alright, we gotta figure out this new town. Very happy I didn't die. Maybe I'll just walk around and see if I can talk to anybody here. What you doing over here? Arcane Enigma, are you gonna play with us today? Or are you doing your own thing? Don't feel like you have to, but you're always welcome. The bees are ready. Oh, you're dropping stuff for me. Well, I'm still close. I think. I thought you were just rifling through your bag. Alright, I'm here. I should take it all? Looks good. Well, now we know how that works. Thank you for doing all the cooking. I am the magistrate for this settlement. It is not as prestigious as it sounds. My job is to keep this place running smoothly and keep the populace well informed. Oh, what was it? I feel like maybe I needed to buy something. I had a better hat before. Let's go see if they have either a hat or a bag in here. I put on different glasses. Wait, again? I'm in the store now. All right, I'm only 30 seconds away. Okay, yes. I am friendly. I hope I have enough space in my bag. Sorry, I was dancing. That was not an attack. Ooh. Well, thank you. You really must have been working. How'd you get so much done in one day? That hat does look better. Let's put it on. Ooh, we're looking good now. All right, what else do we have around here? Did anybody find any quests over here? Hello. I still don't know how to say that word. My work speaks for itself. Let me know if I can be of assistance. No quest. Can't do anything there yet. Hey, Soul Eater. I mean, there's 2 pages. I'll save that for later. Can do this a different way, I think. Shift, click. I need to keep the pants. Put the gloves in here. I need to keep one of these shirts. Okay. Oh. Hello, Anthony Fergus. Welcome in. Yep, that's okay, Soul Eater. He's got a beard. Okay. I think I might be finished running around. This is the inn again. Does anyone know if there's any quests to pick up while we're here? I was thinking there'd be a few quests at each settlement, but maybe it's only the settlement you start at. So this is the only quest I have at the moment. I guess I'll pin it. But we don't have to do it, per se. Alright, Barely Naked Bear. I think I'm ready to leave if you are. Got a landmark going out this way. Or we could go out the other way. You know, I might want to go out the other way. I don't think we saw all the way down there. I think I'm gonna go the other way, if that's okay. Where is it supposed to hit, Renegade? Where's the path saying? I'll peek in here real quick. This is the church. We are the Covenant. There's not a thing for me to do here. Quest. East. You want me to follow you? Well, I think I'm gonna be safe, Renegade. I mean, it is hurricane season. We're gonna be getting some at some point. Hey, JSK. I mean, I feel like I might have been a little early. I mean, I forgot to do half the things I was supposed to do, so I should be a little bit earlier. Hey, Barry. Oh, I see you there. Well, I wasn't late. So we're making progress. Okay, we're gonna go here. An uncharted landmark. Oh, it's right here. Norma. Got a wolf. Yeah, I can't wait for the game to come out. A little bite of this croissant. I don't know if it's a croissant, but it looks like to me. Oh, there's a rabbit. I haven't had one yet. Dag, come it. Get back over here. Don't you dare hurt me. Definitely don't eat my rabbit. Here we go. Mm-hmm. It is. Just a preview. It comes out, I think, next year. Hey, Gus. I'm doing really good. I don't think it's going to, JSK. And I think I'm okay with it. I think by the time it starts up again, I'm not going to care. I'm loving it. Just a guy passing by. I might die here. This just looks like a place where I'm gonna die. Used all my special moves. Hang out in the tent for a minute, eat some snacks. Ooh, I just got a feather in my cap. Let's see what it looks like. It looks real good. But wait a minute, I'll be right back. It's okay. I'm back. We're not gonna die. Oop, oop. Disappeared. They're everywhere. You thought I was going to do it. Why? Because I'm gonna do it. I just gotta figure out how to make it work. How are they going? They're going like this. I got a feather in my cap. Bison Ridge. Welcome in. We're just making a hat. Whoever designed all the outfits in here did a good job. I've already got most of the cosplays for this game. Earlier I had a whole fox over my shoulder. That was pretty cool looking. I unfortunately do not have a fox shawl that I can just pull out. Thank you for following Crazy Kid Daniel. Welcome in. Thanks for following. Don't panic, I got waffles. Not sure where I want to go now. Hey Rhino, it's going good. There's my friend. We have a question mark. Should probably head on that way. Slightly backtracking, but we missed it. Hey DK47 and Kenny, welcome in. Hold on, let's see. I see. Oh, the undead toaster. Hello there. Mordal, did you grab those keys when they put them up there? In case somebody else wanted them that wasn't here yet? I feel like maybe I should do that. Is that what I'm supposed to do? I got no dances. Creativity is lost. Nope, I guess he got the bunny rabbit. You don't like this, like, swimming arm as a dance? cannot have a vote on pulp and orange juice. We can have a discussion on if we like pulp and orange juice. I'm all for it. All right, we still have not seen... Hold on. Maybe we did see it? Doesn't say unmarked anymore, so I guess we found it. Okay. The keys are in Discord. Good, good, good. Man, that's a good idea. Mortal, how do you know how to do everything? How can I hit this guy? There we go. Just didn't want to be hit, I guess. I don't know, Mr. J. What's the difference between a key and a code? Is it not the right thing? Ooh. Well. I didn't know I was going to be getting a healing potion from that thing. Well, if I could find another quest to do, I would do a quest. I can't seem to find any more quests. I don't know. I've talked to as many people as I have seen and done all the quests they've given me. Are all the faction quests different? See, that's what I'm not sure of. I don't know if I chose one or not. If I did, I don't recall. Alright, I think y'all can see my feathers. And I'll turn it slightly sideways. Triple, I didn't even see you were in here. I'm happy you're in here. But I didn't see you till just now. Okay, I knew you were here, because I remember now. But you've been a little quiet, so I thought maybe you weren't here anymore. I think I heard you. Sheep is chasing Ricky over here. It's not a goat, it's a sheep. It's all good. Oh no, you got killed. There needs to be an alarm that goes off. Thought you were right behind me. There we go. Let's see what mutton tastes like. There better be a good recipe for it. Am I gonna die? I mean, it looks kind of nice. You hear that? Be happy, goats. Mordell said you're always angry. Got a boar? Get out of here. See if I got any potions. That I do. We will have parfaits and potions. Triple, would you own a goat? If you could, and why don't you? And do you? Tell me. Well, it just popped into my head. I think he would probably like to own a goat. Yes, do you have a goat? Do you plan to own a goat? Do you want a goat? Ew, where am I cutting on this thing? It's a better angle. I don't want to own a goat. I mean, it might help with the grass. No, I saw this hat and then I went and got this hat out specifically to match. I've been able to do that with like all 3 of the hats I've gotten so far. Let's see. A praying mantis on the gas pump. Well, did you save him? Did you take him to a tree so he'd be happy? I don't have a sombrero yet. I do have 2 new hats that you guys haven't seen yet. There you are. Hello, friend. That guy looked like he had anamorphed. I'm seeing more people now than I did before. I think there's more people in this area of the map. I played putt-putt on a pirate ship one time. End of story. There we go, we got another landmark. Ooh, he bit my booty. Gotta run. Oh, it's not gonna let me do it. I want it up there so bad. Can't be king of the castle from down here. Sheep. There's somebody who's getting stuff out of his bag. Ooh, what happened there? Somebody busted it up and it froze. This is kind of weird stuff. See how these little square things make a circle? I feel like maybe there's like some witchcraft going on. They're the points you get for hanging out in the chat. They're just for gambling and being goofy with. And they are different than chat points, is that right, Mordell? Okay, good. The chat points are useful. Exactly, Slappy Nixon. I did not even want to put them in here. But you know, that's what chat wanted. I mean, I do like it when you guys do a little high five, like a little 100 points here and there. I feel like that might be like, what is the word? Camaraderie? A little bromance going on? I don't know. I don't think we can get up there. I might have to go around. Ooh! I didn't know somebody was getting me. I've noticed if I stay like right on the edge of the mountain, earlier I was doing it and nothing was killing me. I don't know why this thing thinks he wants to chase me. Level 30 in harvesting. Heck yeah. What are you harvesting? I was trying to figure out what's the best thing to be picking up. Come here, turkey. I'm a little scared to go in here. What do you do in this game and why? I don't know. Kill stuff, pick up stuff, look at stuff. That's about it. I think eventually people will be like banding together to fight each other. Like a war against, what would that be? Clans? Teams? Watch out. Got her. Where's the other one at? Ooh, we're good to go. Companies. There we go. What name do I go by? Gar Girl or both? Either Gar or Gar Girl. It's up to you. Ooh, this is a good way to die. Five. Why isn't that going up? I drink it, I push the button, it didn't go up. Maybe that's not the thing I think it is. Oh, it is not. I thought it was this one. Well, my armor's restored. There we go. I'm in a cave with a bunch of 14s and 15s. I'm about to be back outside. Ooh, there's a big chest right there. I want it. Oh no. Yeah, he's gonna kill me. Barely Naked, if you want to come on over. I think we have to fight these guys together. I'm just going towards you. I don't know where you are. Ooh. It's good that we found a fun area, though. Hey, JK Willia. Ooh, they're still following me. Where's she at? What have you been playing, JK Willia? Have you been streaming? I'm wondering if you're streaming when I'm sleeping or if I'm just missing it somehow. Division 2. Oh, I decided I'm taking that Wasteland 3 off my list. I don't have time to play this and that at the same time. So maybe we'll have to try it a different time. I want all the landmarks to be available. Uh-oh. Well, Barely Naked Bear, I was going towards you, but now I don't see you anymore. Oh, so do you stream the same time I do, JK Willia? I go to sleep right after my stream's over. Oh, earlier than me. Well, I don't know what I'm doing when you're streaming then. Need to figure it out. I don't know what I want. Strength. Oh, I gotta sit up straight. I never really like sounds that birds make, but I do like the fire sound. I think all birds just annoy me. Months. You've been subbed for 12 months. That's insane. I don't have a special thing for you. Special song. Is there a badge? I can't see any of the badges on my side. What's the badge look like? Oh, it's a founder badge. You already had that, I thought. There's no new badge for 12 months? I mean, it looks like it'd be fun to go in there, but I think I'm gonna die if I go in there. Keep going on the path that I was before. Thank you for following, Melly then. Everybody's getting 5-6 goofy goat points to gamble away. Are there stealth skills? Can't demonstrate that right now, they're on my tail. I mean, I can crouch down. Didn't work. He still saw me. So is that a yes or no? I don't know. I'm not a gamer. I've only been doing it for a year. Ooh, ooh. What happened? She just pop her back or what? It's a little strange. Well, how long does it take to become a gamer? I feel like maybe 3 years. 5 years? Or maybe it's depending on age. Instantly, the moment you play a game, you're a gamer. Go up. I'm pushing the button. Oh no! They're right behind me. I'm gonna fall off this thing. Just you watch. Yep, fell off. Didn't actually show me falling off, but I fell off. Did he just kill a real person? That looked like a real person. Is this where I'm supposed to be going? Go to Crone's Rest, collect stolen mementos from the Withered, and return to... Oh, what does that say? Adjusticator Ogun. Alright, kill baddies around here. And pick up stuff. Hey, Blue Bro 1. Welcome in. You only have a second before they get in here. DJ Kloss. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted 1 subs. That was really sweet of you. And you haven't even been here very long. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And that puts me past my goal. Can we get some hearts in the chat? That's just really sweet of him. I think from now on, when people give subs, we should do some little emote thing in the chat. I think that would be fun. What do y'all want to do, chat? Goats in the chat? Are the goats available to everyone? I think they are. We don't have happy emotes? We have useful emotes. Nope, he came back. Give me this. Here we go. 5-6 knows how to find hearts. You got strawberries. You got watermelon. That's it. That's all for that. Nutty Brew. Recover health for a short time. Recovery stops if damage is received. Produce a small increase. All cooked food grants the invigorated effect, which provides slow health recovery. Why is it called Nutty Brew? I mean, it's just coffee, right? There we go. We have a charm and some boots. These pants have knee pads on them. That's gotta be useful. The heck is that noise? The boots are not as good, even though they look cooler. I do have the same hat. I did it on purpose. I gotta figure out what to wear, though, for this game. I mean, this is just the, you know, the beginning. I've got time. Can't figure out what's on her shoulder. I think this is like a fungus-covered shirt. Is that made out of rock? Can't quite tell. Anyway, on with the game. I'm probably gonna die here. Now we're safe. Just a little peek in here. What about me? Would you like to check in? Yes. Grab some honey. Oh. I think I worked out too hard. I'm really sore. That's a weird emote. I don't think Barely Naked Bear's in the game anymore. I think I'm gonna head up north. Oh, I was doing my normal thing. Thought we were together. Was there an etiquette I was supposed to follow? Well, explain JSK in simplest terms, please. Well, I thought as long as we stayed in our own little territory, that you didn't have to be right beside each other. You know, I was never really a good team player, like when in school when you had to do a project. I would always go to the teacher and be like, can I do this by myself? Or I'd say, okay guys, you can pretend like you're on my team and I'll do the work. And that's gonna take him a while. Oh, maybe not. It's a humongous tree. Maybe we should cut down a tree. Let's do that real quick. There we go. Now it's working. What snack are you having, Mr. J? Here we go. All right, we're back here again. Can't make anything. We gotta go pick some flowers. I think it's kind of strange that even though when you run into another character, I still kind of feel like I want to dodge them, even though you just run right through them. Ooh, refined gems. What do you have to do to get gems? Not enough resources. We gotta find them, I guess. Amethyst, aquamarine. Haven't found a single gem yet. We might need to start that soon. Oh, thank you, JSK. I wouldn't mind being a professor. I really liked the atmosphere of being in school. That boulder growled at me. Almost hit it. Well, it's got quests, but I think I've done almost all of them. Done all that I found. Anyway, I'm gonna run to the restroom, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, y'all. I'm back. Boop. I don't know how this is supposed to go. There we go. We've got a feather in my hat. I can't have my hair look good and my hat look good at the same time. It never works. Yeah, what I did. Oh, I was about to come back and then I decided to run and get a pain reliever. I've got a headache. I was hoping that it was going to go away with coffee, but nope. Day. Would I recommend this game? Yeah. I'm gonna play it when it comes out. I think I'm going that way. Hey, little shorty. Doing some homework. Well, that's good. Well, I didn't even hear about this game until the very last minute. Like, I had no idea that it was going to be a thing. Okay, have a good shower, Kitty. Who's fine? What happened? Did I miss something? Gar still has to finish hers. What? Well, we're gonna try not to die. This is not good. Run away. Because my health is not good at all. That's what I should have gotten when we were at the town. There's a couple of those little health files. My homework? No. Thought this was water down here. Alright, we're going back to town apparently. Okay. Hot doggers. You talking to me? I enjoy watching lots of people play games. Daily. My favorite to watch is Dungeons and Dragons. For some reason I've been liking watching Call of Duty, even though I'm not going to play either of those ever. Maybe one day, no, never. What is this? Oh, it's squash. What kind of spice that is on that squash? Italian seasoning. I don't put any seasoning on my squash. I mean, maybe salt and pepper, but that looked like a lot of stuff. I've got an insane amount of basil. Anybody have any thing I can make with basil? I've been eating pesto, but I'm getting a little sick of it. Something that I can do with basil besides pesto and salad, because I put like a little I'll do like tomatoes with basil on top, balsamic dressing. Like, I've got an insane amount of basil. I only have one basil plant, but it's like a whole bunch. So much that I have to like trim pieces off and toss them because I don't know what else to do with it. I think next time I won't be planting basil. Hold on, man smell. Now I'm missing what y'all are talking about. This could be an interesting thing to talk about here. What do you mean man smell? Donut dunker, that sounds really good. It's wood stain, yeah. That's what reminds me of a man smell. Thank you, Redgate. Well, my tomato plants, I can get like 3 cherry tomatoes a day. I don't think that that's worth it. It's 1 cherry tomato a day, pretty much per plant. Now the lettuce is definitely worth planting and harvesting. We need to go find berries. Why not eat too much garlic? Garlic is good for you. Why do people lay on the ground and sleep? Is there something I'm missing? Yeah, but like, okay, so maybe you get on a team. There we go. Get on a team and then sleep, and then somehow you get some sort of benefit? Like, why? Why? Is there a benefit of being in the game instead of just exiting out? Does that mean you're gonna try and go to sleep, JSK? I'm probably gonna be getting off earlier than I have the past couple days. I really want to find some gemstones. I know, but today I have a headache, so I think it's going to happen today. Unless somehow I feel all the way better. I think it was even later than 5 JSK. I've been out of control the past few days. That moon up there. Well, when are you going home, Triple? Not even close to out of control? Yikes. So then you're really sleepy right now. I know, but see, I got goals. Nothing like walking backwards and eating. I don't know what that is. Grilled chicken? I guess I'll stand here. Run away! You can't skate in this game. Ooh, I want his hat. Get over here. I didn't take any damage from that. I'm Jitsu. Go to the Discord and see if there's one that's still available. Do exclamation point Discord for the invite. Or you can click on it in the panels. No, it's like if I'm tired or if I've got a little bit of a headache, the words just don't come out right. I've still got a lot of coffee to drink though. You remember when Coke tried to do like a coffee flavored Coke? It never tasted good. But it seemed like a really good idea. Coffee flavored anything is a really good idea. But anyway, it just reminded me of that because I drank a sip of coffee and then a sip of soda. And I was like, ooh, that's a good flavor. Add those two together. It wasn't Coke, what was it? Pepsi? It was some kind of cola. Don't act like you're that much younger than me, Mr. J. I'm sure it happened. I might not have been old enough to drink coffee at the time, but I'm sure it happened. I want to be this girl. Turncoat Pistolier. She's like flipping, she's like twirling those guns. Well, there you go, 13 years ago. I was alive back then. Dang. This will stick. Come here. A piano streamer? I'm not sure that makes any sense. I feel like that might be an inappropriate comment, Triple. Unless you're saying it in a way that I don't understand. Bananaed. I'm gonna put these in here so we can see them better. I think we're just gonna not have this on for a little bit. Oh, no. Just thinking I knew where we are. I don't. Thank you for following. Kill a season. And Dari Yamiko, thank you for the follow. The tick is down here. Oh. We are playing a whole new world. No, I'm not gonna sing it. I didn't ask for your input, 5-6. JSK wants to know if I stand up or sit down when putting on jeans. Well, I'd prefer not to put on jeans. Oh, does triple? Triple, what's your answer? Is there a right answer? found any stinking berries in a long time. I need berries and herbs. None of these blue things are herbs. Not unless I have to, JSK. Am I about to die? Maybe they'll give up. Ooh, I hurdled right over that. Hurdled? Is that the... when you're jumping hurdles? What is the plural of that? Found some herbs. I wonder if these bushes are good for anything. I don't think so. To make into health thingamabobbers. The little vials of elixir, I guess? I don't know. Get it. What am I eating, Mr. J? Thought we were gonna have the same thing at the same time. I mean, I guess I'll have some beef jerky. Or jerky. I didn't notice if it was beef or not. It is beef. Oh, easy. Let me see what I got here. Teriyaki sounds good. Ghost Hunter Pro, I'm not sure you're allowed to talk about that. Mm-hmm. We've had all of them. Triple and I. Trying to decide what's in this. Raisin juice. Soy sauce. That's what it tastes like. All right, let's see if we can just buy some healing things. Just go straight. Hey, Maggie boy. And leave. They won't let me do any fishing. I thought that one was a little bit hot, Mr. J. So I don't know what y'all are talking about. I think I might send this jerky company a letter, seeing if they can give me a discount. Because it's real good. Like, it's, like, good for you, too. I'll show you the bag, see? Because they don't cook it, I guess? I don't know. I don't understand exactly. But there's not any sugar in it. I never know what y'all are talking about. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Just constant confusion over here. Ugh, this guy. So gross. I cannot repair my weapon. What does it say I need? It says money and then something underneath that. Anybody else know what that is? I can't figure it out. I think I'll put that in my review. Ooh, I'm on the ceiling. I'm on the roof. Okay, we are trying to work out what you're allowed to talk about. Well, Mordall's in charge of that, pretty much. Sorry, guys. My foot's asleep because it's sitting weird. Who's they? 5'6". Not sure I like this speech. Oh no, run away. She's not running fast enough. Yeah. My foot is so far asleep, I can't get it not asleep. Whew. I feel like I'm constantly running the same path. Never getting anywhere. Somebody famous said it. Ghost Hunter Pro. You should look it up. I don't remember. I knew who said it when I bought the shirt, but I don't remember now. I let go of information I don't need. Well, I don't go by the name on my driver's license. Is anybody trying to get me? Oh, he's still trying to get me. Dadgummit. I do drive, but I don't like it. Alright, we're going in here. Even though I'm all alone and I'm probably gonna die. We're going in. Because I think I probably need to do some mining in here and I want to find a gemstone. Oh, we can't bust up boxes. You got a new car, Ghost Hunter Pro? Bikes are good for your health, you say? Not really good when you live in the South, though. Unless your bike has air conditioning. I don't think that that came from Lord of the Rings. Look it up again. They might have said it in Lord of the Rings, perhaps, but that's not where it's from. Maybe I will. Still reading. Okay, so it's, I don't know who said it first. I can't find who said it first, but it says, it was also said in Wonderlust. It was said by the Grateful Dead. It was also said in the Bible, and it was said by the person y'all are talking about. But that's not who I would have contributed. That's not who I would have thought of said it. There we go. Still looking. Because I don't think it's any of those people. I think it's someone else. I mean, I assume the Bible said it first out of those options. But I thought it was like somebody... somebody else, but I can't figure out who it is. Okay, so a lot of different people have said it. I will agree to that. I mean, I did read the Lord of the Rings books, but I'm not a fan of those movies. So if it was set in the movies and not set in the books, then I don't think I can wear this shirt with a good conscience. Hey, did he just help me? I think he did. It does, Myrtle. Somebody's doing fireworks. We have a lot of. Let's put this here. Honeycombs, we have a lot of. We're in the fire for a second. Nope. Yes. Good night, JSK. Thank you for hanging out. Well, as you can tell, you gotta eat a lot of food in order to get that health bar up. Well, that's why I wore it, Myrtle. Because I knew I was gonna get lost. Gotta be some treasure in here somewhere. Here's one. Can I get it? No. It is not. There. This one is. Lumberjack pants. Let's check them out. Not as good. They do have awesome pockets. Cute. I I got nothing for that. Thank you for following. I don't even know how to say that. It looks like sharing, but that's not how you spell that. Sharing. Sharing is caring. Thank you for following Pencil Knight 57. Alright, here's where we are on the map. Whoop, run away! Okay. I want to change to the hammer for a little bit. Anything else? Ooh. Dang it. I thought this was an emerald. It's not. It's a sliver of crystallized ectoplasm. I don't have any gemstones yet. Sadly. Oh no! I wanted to put my hat back on. Okay. Yep. You don't need two hands for this game. I just wish I could find like berries and I'm just not looking in the right places. That was especially fun with the big old hammer. Okay, if we can get into this next territory, that would be good. Look at it one more time. Is it? Rawhide? I usually have a whole bunch of rawhide. I don't think that's what it was. You being a tattle, Miss J? Snitches get stitches. Jump. She don't want to jump. You got the key? The key to the city? The key to my heart? What other kind of keys are there? Undertow Cave, landmark charted. Maybe we'll go in. See what it's like over here. Okay, they all have been claimed. Okay. How do you know? Can you try them and see if they're claimed already? I still haven't quite figured out how people get game keys to begin with. Like where to sign up for them. Hey Gizmo, welcome in. Ooh, look, treasure. Nobody better hit me. Or I'm gonna be so mad. Heck yeah. Ooh, we got a musket. I don't think I have any bullets, but we have a musket. I do have bullets, 16. Well, let's try this out, shall we? Social media. They contact you or you ask them. Yeah, but how? I don't know. I don't know who to follow. Says I have 0 bullets. Shoot. Or rather, I can't shoot. It said I have bullets. Maybe they're not the right caliber. Let's see real quick. Oh. Now they're equipped, I should be able to shoot something. Lee, back up! Hello, Rowan Game. Amazon had a posting in their gaming section years ago. Well, I guess I just need to figure out if it's the publisher of the game or like the person who makes the game, the publicist. I feel like there's like a lot of different things that I could be contacting. I'm out of bullets now. No, it says I still have 6. Whoop. Okay, if I... Dang it. It's like if I stop here, he's probably gonna kill me. All that for sandpaper. J. Cody wants me to put on some glasses, and I will. Oh no! What? I don't know how I died, but I did. Anyway, I am gonna run to the restroom. When I get back, I will put on those glasses for J. Cody. Sorry, I kept her moaning. I didn't mean to. Somebody could have got over here and saved me. I don't know. Whoops a daisies. Put my hat on wrong. Oh well. Well, I got y'all to come out of alert now, didn't I? Did Fernbus come in? Good morning, Fernbus. Trying to put these feathers in my cap. I want to have them in there the right way. For some reason, they're never quite right. There. That's gonna have to be good enough. Well, we gotta respawn back in the town here. Anything fun happened when I was gone? And leave. Oofed. You're leaving without checking in at the inn. Well, dadgummit. I'll go check in at the inn. No, it does not have pets, but it does have animals. There, I checked in. At the inn. Dadgummit. Thank you, Monmouth. What's a baller PC? Oh, my specs are up in the channel. Gotcha. I'm thinking about adding some stuff to this PC. I need more space. But I have a feeling I'm gonna have to make a decision between getting the PS5 or buying parts for the computer. What games are coming out on the PS5? Why is there so much food everywhere? This looks delicious. I want to be a person that lives here. You know something else I really love that this just made me think of it? Hotel breakfasts. You know, like you wake up early and you can go down and have whatever food you want. It's really nice. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Rohan game. did the hat come with it? Did the hat come with what? I had this hat laying around and I saw that she's got a hat with feathers in it, and so do I. The hat she's wearing before this, I also had one of, and the hat before that. So I'm going to be ready when the game actually comes out. Unless they decide to change their outfits, I'm going to be so ready. You just put exclamation point specs and they should come up. But yeah, I was thinking about streaming with 2 PCs. 2 PCs? A dual streaming setup, whatever it's called. I won't be doing it personally. I have someone else do it for me. But yeah, I need to decide if that's more important or if there's a whole bunch of games on PS5 that I have to play right away. What games are only on PS5 that are coming out? Does anybody know of any that they're like super excited about? No, not dual monitor. I've already got 2 monitors right now. Well, I have 3 monitors. But one of them doesn't count. Oh, what else we got going on here? Horizon 2? When does that come out? What are you talking about, my camera? Is that what the numbers are? I could take it or leave it, 5.6. Is that only coming out on PS5? Horizon 2? Oh yeah, Spider-Man. Forgot about Spider-Man. Either way, Gizmo. I just figured out that that was a thing, that you could get a little code to put in there. And with as many games as I've been playing, it would be helpful. No, the bunnies are only there like around Easter time. I really think it's the Easter bunny. Because we don't get bunnies in our yard except for like the same month as Easter. Ooh! Why did he sound like that? That was so weird. I like that. Corrupted farmhand. Is he gonna have better loot? No. No stinking loot on that guy. Alright, let's see. Yeah, the camera, you used to have it listed. Oh, but it's missing. I have 2. The 922 is the cheaper one, and that's just like a backup. Or if I need to do a 2 camera setup, and then I've got the more expensive one that I'm using now. I don't remember the numbers on it, but it's the same brand. It doesn't say it on it. I'm looking to see if it's on there. It's in there. Hey, Gar the bear. I need to write you down real quick. Is it your first time being here, Gar the Bear? People with Gar in their name get special treatment in my channel. Thank you, Triple. Let's see. Community manager for the studios or the publishers. Contact them through Twitter or email. Maybe I need to get better at Twitter. I don't really use Twitter that often. I didn't really like it as a platform. But if I could actually use it for something useful. I might be inclined to try and figure out how it works. Oh gosh. Stop hitting me with the pitchfork. Didn't have any loot either. Well, I could make review videos. I mean, I haven't done it yet, but I could start. They're gonna get some weird reviews. Dang, this guy's a ninja. Triple said he's never had a Twitter. Nove 3. What kind of game is that? Is that a game? Thank you for following Yorkie148. I smile at your name because I have a Yorkie. She's in bed, but I do have one. Best friend ever. Well, Instagram is useful. I have decided that Instagram is useful. Pinterest, not so much. Yeah, I think people that have found me on Instagram actually come over to Twitch. I forget what they call that in marketing, but it's totally working. So if y'all don't follow me on Instagram, It helps out a lot. Now, TikTok is not useful, but it takes up a lot of my time. Just watching. I won't make any TikToks. TikTok doesn't bring anybody over to Twitch. Because they're so quick that nobody's going to look in the profile for the link. Well, yeah, that's why they want to shut it down, right? Because it's in China. Whoop. Oh no. Hit him, hit him, hit him good. There we go. Thank you for following, by the way, Salish. Security and privacy. You know, I don't remember the name of the thing I'm in. I know it's the Eastern America one, and I think the name of it is something Bloom. Yeah, I don't know anything about what y'all are talking about now. Hey, 05906. Welcome in. Hey, the Augie Doggy, welcome in. Have you decided to start playing this game, Augie Doggy? Oh no, let me get it, let me get it, let me get it. Go. Oh, that sheep was gonna get me. I know, I think I picked a place that's not as popular. Oh, Wasteland 3. Yeah, I was trying to decide if I wanted to play this or that. And I decided, since I don't want to have to buy another game just to turn around and buy another game, I'll just stay with this one. What are you going to do when it's loaded, Scapegoat? Oh! Thought he was dead. Ooh, we got something good out of this guy. Well, I don't remember. I think I already bought Avengers. Avengers is coming out on the 4th. I think in order to get into the beta, I had to have bought it already. Ninja down. Ooh, there's another one right here. What about the latest DC games? When do they come out? Is there a new one that I haven't seen? I know there were some that were on sale. The older ones. Dang. He didn't even drop anything good, and there's nothing here. Just a little lantern. Oh, they're both new and out next year. It's next year. I'll for sure be playing them next year. I'm just talking about in the next, like, month. There's a whole bunch of games that I want to play. And I might have to make some decisions instead of just playing them all. Is anyone thinking about that Serious Sam 4? Well, yeah, obviously Cyberpunk, for sure. I won't be doing the Doom Eternal DLCs. Because I never got unstuck. I'm gonna die. Shoot, 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 shoot. Go. Drink, drink, drink. Jump. Run. Hey, gummit. We're just gonna have to run away from these guys until I can get my inventory open. So we don't die again. Well, that's why I'm thinking about fixing the PC to have more space, is because I've been playing so many games, I'm running out of space. And I don't want to uninstall everything. Okay. Armor, mana, strength. Poison antidote. Well, oh, here's one. Removes the bleeding effect. I don't know what it's talking about, bleeding effect. Why are they cheaper in November and December? Hey, Joe Video. I can see you jumped in here. Welcome in. No, no. Shoot. Run, run, run. Push the button. They're all gonna be on me. Salvage what stuff? Oh, you're saying I have too much gear in my inventory? I'm not ever encumbered yet. Oh, so November and December. I was wondering if maybe new ones were coming out or something. So the older models might be on sale. But the whole COVID thing, that makes sense. I don't need a Nintendo. Good night, Mango Boy. Thank you for hanging out. Ooh, I don't have the mining skill for that. Thank you, Kenny, for lurking. I don't have any good games on the Switch. Hello, Gary Raymond 1. How are you? General Sal, welcome in. All the games you play you have on the Switch? Well, maybe one day I'll get them on Switch. Gary Raymond, have you been here before? Hello, I don't answer questions. Welcome in. But you think I should probably just get PC parts instead of PS5? Is that what I'm hearing from all y'all? Hey, RaiderTube, welcome in. No, anyone that has Gar in their name gets special treatment. So I've decided that Gar's good enough. Like Gary Raymond, I see Gar in there. All right, I'm trying to remember what I need to do in here. Oh, we need to go to the inn, check in. Oh, I already did it. Well, guess we don't have anything to do. Maybe cook some food? I know. That's the only thing that's kind of making me think otherwise. Mayor of Salt City is that Spider-Man game. I feel like there's got to be a place where I can just rent one. Play Spider-Man and then turn it in or whatever. Yeah, you're right. Spider-Man's probably only 20 hours. That's okay, Gary Rima. You're always welcome. Stay, chat, lurk. It's all good. Alright, let's check my gear. While we're here, cannot repair this shirt. Ooh, and it's not too bad. Not changing my hat. Because I don't have a hat that looks like that one. Yes, I am an East Coast server. And then the one that's something about Bloom is the one that I picked. Hey, Stealth Badger, FFS. Welcome in. It's the same hat I have on in the game. happen to have it lying around. Oops, map. All right, we want to go north, which is not the way I'm going. Hey, Lilith Rain, welcome in. I know, me too, ruin game. I'm trying to look forward to it, but not get too excited. Ooh. We haven't seen one of these before. I got one. Garman of the Night. All right, now who made that name? Mordal, give me the information on Garman of the Night, please. I want to get the dang chalky rabbit. There we go. It took forever. I always forget which way I'm going. It's this way. Why did you say Gar Bear? I don't get it. Do we have a Gar the Bear? We need to go straight north. Garfield would work, yes. Gar is short for gargoyle, like a gargoyle. thank you for following the fighter. What else is going on here? Was there somebody in history named Charlemagne? Where have I heard that name before? Who knows their history? I don't remember that name. I mean, I remember the name, I don't remember where it's from. Because Garlemane kind of sounds like a fun name. But if it was like a bad person, then maybe not. Yeah, so you just take off the CH and you put a G. That'd be a pretty good name. If anyone wants a new name. I'm sure I heard it in one of those shows I like to watch. No, I've not played Monster Hunt World, you dingus. I always feel like I'm being mean, but I like your name a lot. I think I probably did watch the Royals, I don't remember. Ooh, hold on a second. Let's get healed first. Thank you for following. Dustion Gaming. Hello, long man. Welcome in. Got him. He gives me nothing. I don't think that does what I want it to do. Oh, I'm not level 15 yet. Really close though. Level 14. Well, it just depends, Mortal. I told you I gotta look into it. You asked for it. Did I get him? No. Stop flapping, you little turkey. Oh well, now we gotta get the wolf. I really like this game now. No. Alright, I'm gonna get serious here. I'm about to die. The F. F. Oh no! Guys, something bad happened. I mean, I didn't die yet. Oh, yeah, I did die. Whoops. If the game didn't do that weird thing, I might not have died. Anyway, I have to, do some curls anyway. See which one needs it. Right one. Have I played Final Fantasy XIV or Elder Scrolls Online? No, not yet. Long man. Yeah, look at that, Mordal. I was hoping you noticed. I am getting stronger. My barber even noticed. £15 just for that exercise. Keep trying to talk to these people thinking maybe they're gonna give me a quest. They never do. I'm strong enough. Getting stronger each day. Can't wait till it's fall. Got it. Uh-oh. My hammer's getting weak. Cannot repair. Well... Look, this one's not good either. Guess do I have to make new weapons? How likely is one just gonna drop somewhere? I feel like I gotta go try and make one. Well, I go to two. I go to the barber. Hold on a second, I'm about to die. It's safe right here. Oh, damn it. I go to the barber for the sides of my hair. And then I go to the stylist for the top. Oh, he noticed because I was probably wearing a sleeveless shirt. And every time I see a mirror, I flex. Don't you? There's a lot of mirrors in that place. Sorry, I know my hair's messy. Let's see. Okay, blacksmithing. Can I just buy one? $25. There's another one for 35. But I will go look at the anvil, wherever it is on this map. Whoops. Slowly, slowly. There we go. Hang a left. Good night, Ghost Hunter Pro. Well, the pirate hat I just put on because she's wearing one in the game. See, I can make a straight sword, but I can't make the other things yet. Weaponsmithing. How do I level up my weaponsmithing? He doesn't tell me anywhere. Experience making crappy weapons. So I need to make some straight swords and then just salvage them. I wish it would tell me what these little things are. The ingredients or whatever. Maybe it's called resources. The little icons don't help. Thank you for the follow, Frygo. If I click it, it'll tell me. No. Because see, it says, I see money there, and then underneath the money is like some little brown something. I don't know what that is. And I can't click it. I've already checked in. So we're ready to get the heck out of here. But what is it? You look like a wicked witch scapegoat? In the game, I hope. Ooh, upgrade available. Let's do it. Oh, I think I saw somebody with a raggedy witch hat. I haven't gotten one yet. I would really like to go right here. Anybody happen to know the automatic run button? Pushed it on accident one time. Nothing over there. Hey, Desert Navy, welcome in. The button next to the one. Hold on. Maybe I have to put my weapon away first? No. It didn't work. Maybe it's a different one? It doesn't work on mine. Hey, NHB Zoe. I don't know what you're talking about, but hello. Equal as a default. There we go. It's equal. So notice I was getting a little tired of pushing my buttons with this hand. We're going to be running for a long time. Hey, Bowly Q, welcome in. Oh, okay. Thank you for following, Funky One. Oh, hold on. Is that a... it's a wolf. We're fine. I definitely thought it was a bear at first. That didn't work. Get over here. How are you gonna bite me if you don't get closer? You know, they're just gonna watch me eat the whole stream. I don't know if that's cooked. Honey glazed steak, that sounds good. I'm loving it. Cronus SC. Yeah, I have a new weapon. I can't fix the hammer. I'm over encumbered. Might as well drop it, I think. Definitely drop this one or salvage it. There's bows, I just don't use them. There's also magic staffs. This place might be scary. Yep, I knew it. That ghost. There's a wolf that way. Ah! No. 31? That's the strongest I've seen. Oh, just kidding. There's 32. This is not a good place for me. Let's just hope they can't run very fast. I think so. I think you lose your progress when the game starts. But it's going to be a long time until the game starts, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. I'll be ready to start again. Trying to get to the end so I can check in, so I don't lose any progress to these really big scary guys. Oh, you think there might be more previews? That would be really cool. Hey, Guts, no left hand. Yeah, that spooky part back there. I think you'd like that part. But now we're getting back into normal. a normal area. Wonder how deep this water is. It's pretty deep and pretty far across. I guess we'll find a place to go across up ahead. Yeah, they need to add more quests. That's for sure. We might make it across. I guess we'll try. Yep, Highbloom. I don't think I'm gonna make it across. This is not a good idea. Oh my gosh, I can't see anything. 9, 7, 6, 3. Shoot, this is a really bad idea. And jumping doesn't work. I died. We almost got across. That was a big sigh. No swimming. No, it doesn't work at all. It just reminds me of Fallout 4 when you get in power armor and sink right down to the bottom. I'm sure there's a clip of that somewhere. It's horrible. I'm gonna stay on the road. Thank you for following, Hawkboy. There is berries on the mini-map. I never noticed that before. I just kicked it. I guess that's what happens when your weapons aren't working. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Wait for me to clip it. Otherwise I'm just gonna have to kick you. And then run away. The bad person I am. I've got 3 of them on my tail. 4. I think my stamina was good. Oh. Really stinking quick. There we go. Now I'm encumbered. I saw that. I was like, oh, well, maybe they want to take care of those guys. He wasn't dying yet, was he? Because I could have revived him. Gummit, I saw something I wanted. No, I don't see it anymore. Oh well. Next thing on the agenda. I'm not sure why this axe is purple, but I like it. Sugar and water. I know y'all are sleeping now, because I just made a movie reference, and I don't watch movies. There's a goat. Nope, it's a ram. Thank you for following, Furnace SC. Hey, Roman Clifford. Cranberries are used for healing. Q. Dang it. Oh, death. Why was that so bad? Maybe I wasn't at full health? Oh, well. I think it is about time for me to go. We need to find someone to raid, though. See who is on instead of respawning. Thank you for following Shield Meta. Okay, I'm gonna try and pick quickly. Yep, I know who exactly I want to raid. Shirt's gone again. Dadgummit. Alright, I'll have to handle that tomorrow. Whoops-a-daisies. We are going to go raid Augie Doggy because he is starting that game that I was kind of looking forward to. And he's also just starting his stream. So I think this will work. Oh, shoot, credits. You're right. You're so right. Where the heck are the credits? 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 All right, I think I can say goodnight now. It was gonna echo. All right, I heard myself. I can say goodnight now. It was gonna echo. All right, I heard myself. Say goodnight now. It was gonna echo. All right, it did echo. It was gonna echo. I have no idea how to fix that. I have no idea how to fix that. But good night, guys. I have no idea how to fix that. I guess I do have a Quinn. I have no idea how to fix that. I guess I do have a Quinn.